commandment number 8, you shall not steal. You know, stealing is so widespread in our culture today. I don't even know if we're aware of how bad it's become, where we're just so used to locking everything. When you go and get gas and you're giving your credit card to the guy behind bulletproof glass, that's your first clue, something is not right. And he has a sign behind the bulletproof glass that says, no money in safe. P.S. Don't shoot me, please. We all have car alarms. I don't know if anyone really cares when a car alarm goes off anymore, but we all have them. We have those little signs on our front lawns. It says we have a security system even if we don't have one. We warn people of our guard dog that will kill them, when in reality it's probably a Chihuahua. But still, you know, we're so used to theft and stealing and this sort of thing in our culture today. Newsweek did a cover story called The Thrill of Theft, and it pointed out that $13 billion worth of merchandise is stolen every year. In fact, one retailer who manages a jewelry and accessories store in a mall in LA said that they now use shoplifting as a guide to taste. Quote, we know what's hot among teens by seeing what they steal, she says. How crazy is that? But then here's an interesting statistic. Retail stores lose more to employee theft than to shoplifting, according to a University of Florida survey. Most employee theft goes unreported, but employee screening company Guardsmark estimates it as $120 billion a year. Employee theft. You know, like the credit card company where someone working supposedly for you gets your card and makes charges, you see. It's just everywhere we look. Stealing is rampant. And a poll was done among people, and they were asked, why do you not steal? You know what the number one reason was why they don't steal? I might get caught. Number 2, the other person I stole from might try to get even. Number 3, you might not need the item. What? How about you don't steal because it's wrong? Better yet, how come you don't steal? Because it's a sin, and God thought enough about it to break it out in his top 10. You shall not steal. Fortunately for many of us, a lot of people out there who do steal are, well, let's just say they're a few clowns short of a circus. Take the true story of Nathan Fubble, who tried to rob a Miami deli, but the owner broke Fubble's nose by hitting him with a giant salami. I'm not making this up. Fubble fled, climbed into the open trunk of a parked car. The car, however, belonged to an undercover police team. They were trailing a different criminal. After 5 days, the officers heard Fubble whimpering in the trunk, and they arrested him. In New Hampshire, a teenager robbed the local convenience store, getting away with a pocket full of change. The boy walked home. He did not, however, realize that both of his pockets had holes in them, and a trail of quarters and dimes led the police officers directly to his house. And then, of course, there's a story of one guy who was counterfeiting money. A 22-year-old man in Kansas was passing counterfeit bills. The problem is they were $16 counterfeit bills. It's a good thing when you try to counterfeit something that actually exists.